Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate, and the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one! Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinyo. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang, But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueun. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have...
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you... If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get...
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade Noctilucous jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the blue... I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
One with my blade.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so pay close attention.
Submit for judgment. Forth my blade.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after. That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Is that all you've got? Time for retribution!
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some... That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks. We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
yes, I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the...
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon was been thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent,
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk, like several other tedious and complicated traditions, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right? Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny...
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qiming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around. Leo's really got a lot going for
Hello. How may I help?
question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Ying Air? Oh, as in scent of spring, Ying Air?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Cheap and tasty
A toast to our success.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? Three in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can... So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
I can't believe the well got polluted.
I just like to make
When should I try this? Our success.
Wow. Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Cheap and tasty chop suey! Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent... Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is...
Leo is really got a lot going for it.
Made another handsome sum today.
A toast to our success.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want... All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you... I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime. Okay.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not one less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glades...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human heart. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, but if they heard too much wild gossip...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are... Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the this harbor is like a mountain of... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old. Borrow something? Oh, you've come to borrow the cleansing bell, yes? Apart from that, But it was not originally mine either. That trinket... I was a vain beauty when I was young, and he could not dissuade me. And so he gave it to me. It has been many years, and... Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are so...
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire...
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and...
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Windblade! Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? I'm more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Jillian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Spirit Blade! Attack! Verdict is... From whence you came! My blade! But how? My flame has been extinguished. Submit for judgment!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. As to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened.
Oh, don't be silly, Liyue. But no matter what, we have always to cry, catch the murderer at the top. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps... So, why would I be unwilling to...
Hey! It belongs to Granny! We're supposed to return what we borrow!
Oh, let you keep it. But this bell gets homesick sometimes. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and do tell the person that if they have time, they can come over for tea.
We will! Thanks,